Good morning, everybody. It is May 26th, and this is Olivia with Tarot and Coffee with Olivia. I am still taking private clients. If anybody wants a private reading, you can look for my website in the comment section wherever I am posting the timestamps, and you will see my website. You can book directly from there. I am doing faraway readings. It's actually easier for me because it's less overwhelming to actually do a reading for someone, um, either over Zoom or over the phone or those kinds of things. I was really surprised how much easier it became to read for people when it became long distance, because we all have this idea about how you need to feel the energy. Well, I do. I feel your energy, but I feel a lot less noise when I'm in my own home, and then I can really tune in. So, again, I appreciate being able to connect with you in this way. I'm trying to give some good back into the world in the way that I can with my talent, with one of my talents, which happens to be reading tarot cards, and it also happens to be reading from far away. I found out recently, as I had to start doing it from far away for the big old COVID shutdown. So anyway, it's Tuesday, and I do have a special thought to read before we start from my cards. I wanted to introduce my what I'm reading from, these little thoughts. They're called Healing. Let's see if you can see that. Healing the Mind and Spiritual Cards. They are um, by Dr. Brian. I'm trying to get it where you can see the words. Dr. Brian Weiss, MD. That's spelled Weiss. He does, yeah, alternative healing, self help kind of books like that, and this has come from his stuff. So anyway, I'm going to start right away and go into your that's the affirmation on the back. We're going to read the front first. And the front says, "You can only control your reactions and your attitudes to what happens to you. You cannot control the actual events. Learn the difference." Oh, what's that? God help me. What's that prayer? God help me to change the things that I can change, to I don't know, the wisdom to know the difference, to know when I can't. I don't know. It's the same thing. I'm in control of my thoughts and my actions, and we are. We are in control of those. Sometimes it feels like we're not. I know. I've been there. Especially when I'm really angry. When I was a kid, I used to be real scrappy. You can only control your reactions and attitudes to what happens to you. You cannot control actual events. Learn the difference. Seems kind of cold way to say that, but there you have it. That's my thought of the day. Tell me what you think in the comments, or if you even care, it doesn't matter. You can comment anything you want. I'm reading all my comments, I'm paying attention. And a shout out to anybody who's new that's watching today. I know I read for some people. I know there are at least 30 subscribers that have been with me mostly from the beginning of filming these. And also, I have some new clients that have been turned on to these readings. And so I'm really excited that people are liking these readings. And did I tell you guys how much I love you and how much I love doing this? I don't know if I did, but I do. Um, I used to love working in the bookstore, but that's not possible for me anymore. Um, Here are our rocks over here. I'm shining my little spotlight on them, and I'm gonna bring this rock. Oh, it's basically copper ore. I can't remember what we call it though. See how gorgeous that is? Look at all the facets of color. It's just gorgeous. So we're gonna call that iron ore, and this is my honey citrine, a very favorite stone. I know I keep saying that. Now there's gonna be a new favorite. I will tell you, this is one of my favorites, crystals. It's just very interesting how it grows and these long sticks. And this is my tiger eye. So you focus on the stones, on the crystals, focus on the cards, focus on which card is calling to you today. I've laid out 4 cards. Each card has a different meaning. You can take your time. You can turn off the video if you need to. You can pause it and take your time to choose. You can also, eeny, meeny, miny. There's no right or wrong way to do it, but intuition is the best way to pick your very card. So we're gonna start with this iron ore guy. I can't remember it's what we call it, the name. But turn over your card right here, and that is the 3 of Wands, which some people call the 3 of Rods. I think of them as tools, extensions of yourself that make things work for you better. So, like a wand or a tool, like a spatula or a spade. Only they're not spades. Anyway, the 3 of Rods is a fate card. So, it kind of goes along with our lesson today that we're not in control of events unless we're the wedding planner, but even then, we can't control other people. You can only control your reactions and attitudes to what happens to you. You can't actually control the actual events. That's a lot of what this card has to say. It says stay balanced, stay optimistic. But basically, there is a solution or a resolution on the horizon. It's not here yet. So right now, I guess I need to bring this card forward. The 3 of Rods. There is a solution on the horizon. It's not here yet. And the person on the card is facing away. It does look as like he's looking over some water, but it doesn't look like he's traveling over the water. He's just standing there waiting. So this card, I'm kind of thinking of it as a sit and wait, know your strengths, stay optimistic, keep hope, and know that there are some things you can't control. It's also a chance card. So chance and fate, those are 2 things that are out of your hands. So there are going to be some things that happen today that there's nothing you can do about it. You just kind of have to wait it through, keep your balance, and know that things, there will be a solution on the horizon. There will be, just keep that hope. Okay, now we're going to, if you chose the honey citrine, we're going to turn over your card now, and I'll bring it forward right from the beginning. That needs to be my habit. And we have love, exciting and new. Come aboard, we're expecting you, the lovers. Okay, so the lovers card is a high card. It's number 4. There are several things we need to talk about when we see this card. It's a beautiful, beautiful blessing. It is one of the things that brings us close to God is to have a spiritual partner in this life that can help guide us, and as we help guide them. Love, beauty, vulnerability, that's the nakedness denotes their vulnerability. So you have to open your heart in order to receive love, and that's a problem that a lot of people have because they feel a lot of hurt. But that's not what this card is about, being vulnerable, but it's a good card. And even the opposite side of the card is not terribly evil, but it can be difficult because the opposite side of the card is that you have to really beware of temptation, and especially when it comes to false love. But that is something we already talked about. It's also a great healing card because when one another, we do find healing, especially when there is true love. And it looks like they have Eve in this card. You see the woman on the left, and it looks like, I don't know who that is on the right, but there's the tree of good and evil, the tree of life, and an angel looking over them. It looks like a mountain in the back, maybe a volcano. There's often fruit in these pictures. There's often an angel in these pictures. That's all really good things. So if you have a lover, remind yourself and remind them how it is that you are lovers today, and enjoy that. And if you don't have a lover and you want to have a lover, guess what? Love God and love yourself. But it's kind of hard to love anybody until you've learned to love yourself. Find something nice you like about yourself today. Tell yourself. Talk to your future self. Do things for your future self. I learned to do that a while back. Somebody told me, when I have some dirty dishes in the sink and I don't really feel like doing them, sometimes I say, your future self will really love it if you do. And then I do the dishes. And I listen to them. And I started doing stuff like that. And guess what? My future self really does love my past self a lot. And that's a good start to self-love. Now we're going to move on to our selenium. I'm going to turn that card over. And we got the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, let me move it up. The Ace of Pentacles is a really good card. It's a lucky card. And my other card deck, there's a rabbit, which is a symbol of luck. Also, when you get this card, sometimes it means that you are taking on a new responsibility today. Sometimes it has to do with something financial. Your new responsibility, it might be a new relationship or a new relationship with a job or a person. Basically, what this card says, enjoy what you have because there's more to come. It's a prosperity card, a new beginning card. I think I already mentioned that. It's also kind of a reward card, like you might get promoted. This is a card that says you might be actually promoted today or given a raise. Or so if you have this card today, I want you to think about anything that happens to you today that feels lucky or that feels precious, like special extra blessings, especially when it comes to monetary things, but also in regards to other people. So just thank your lucky stars today. And if you can't find a reason, really look for one, because there is one. You got this card today. There's something good going on for you today. I'm going to move on to the Tiger Eye Stone. Woo! This one over. And you got the Six of Pentacles. And you see that man is giving money away in this picture. Oh, here, let me move it forward so you can see it. That is because he's wealthy. He's also a philanthropist. A lot of people who are wealthy philanthropists don't know how wealthy they are, or they do know. They do understand, because they're not filthy rich. These are not filthy rich people. This card is not about somebody who has a lot of money. It's somebody who is comfortable, but comfortable enough to give to the poor or to give to those less fortunate. So if you get this card today, I kind of challenge you to look at your financial situation and think about what blessings you do have in that arena. Maybe you just lost a job. I know a lot of people have. I did. I didn't lose it. I had to quit because I didn't feel safe there, and I have an autoimmune disease. But that is, I still find myself to be very lucky that I was able to have a choice to quit, because I have that. That's lucky. I guess I'm sounding kind of negative. So let's say some more about the Six of Pentacles. It really is about sharing today. about counting your blessings and sharing. The cards can have a lot of different meanings. So you might get the Six of Pentacles another day and it means something a little bit different. But today, this card is really about sharing with someone less fortunate than you. So no matter how little you have or what you have, see if you can share with somebody today. See how that makes you feel. Do it just to do it. It might even make you feel bad. I don't know. I think you should try it and see. You've probably tried it before. So this concludes our reading today. I'm trying to keep them shorter because the download time gets longer for each minute. Um, I'll put the timestamps um, in the comments. I'm trying to change them from comments to another spot, but I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Thanks for watching. Please take the time to share and subscribe because it helps me a lot. And click on the little bell notification if you want to get notifications. Um, Tell me what you think and tell me what you might want more of, or if you have a particular question you want me to ask. Coming up, I am going to have an extra reading in June, somewhere around the 1st through the 7th of June. It's going to be a love reading. So if you have any particular questions about love that you want to send in, that you want me to answer in the 1st of June, you can send me those. They can be questions about any kind of love. How can I love my grandma better when I can't go visit her? How can I show my partner that I really care about her? Um, when will I find love? Will I find it within the year? You know, you can ask any kind of question, but if you have a particular question on love, go ahead and send it. Write it in the comments. Call me on the phone. Visit my website. My business phone is on my website. And I'm going to put my website here in the comments too. Again, thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day. It looks like everybody has something good to look forward to today, except for our little Three of Rods who is waiting and watching. All right? You take care. Love you. Bye.